Oscar Conlon-Morrey.
Oscar
Conlon-Morrey. I am Adolfo Pirelli, the king of the barbers, the barber of kings. Buongiorno, good day. I blow you a kiss. And I, the so famous Pirelli, I wish to know who has the nerve to say my elixir is a piece. Who says this? I am a Mountview graduate, recent Mountview grad, last year, and I was a runner-up at the Stephen Sondheim Society Student Performer of the Year Award, longest title to any competition I think that exists in the world ever. And I had the great honour of being awarded a very special prize, the special prize for comedy from Julia McKenzie, which she invented on the day, which was...
And wrote the cheque herself.
Wrote the cheque herself. It bounced, it didn't. But no, it was wonderful. It was wonderful to be a part of it. And I'm singing again this Sunday at the Savoy Theatre for the final, to go back and pay homage, I suppose, to the wonderful society. And I'm here rehearsing with my dear friend, the mellifluous musical maestro, Mr. two times Tony nominee Jason Carr.
Known to some of you Sondheim people for orchestrating Sun in the Park with George and Little Night Music and playing for Maria Friedman, but I'm a composer, lyricist, arranger, stuff.
And he makes an excellent roast.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's been a very fruitful rehearsal, hasn't it?
Yes, I've been quite severe with you on occasions.
Yeah.
None of that scooping.
No scooping. Sorry, Jason. But yeah, no, I think we've made progress, which is good when you're working with potentially the most difficult composer lyricist in the world and musical director. I suppose there are so many Sondheim songs that I could have done really. I love some of his more torch song numbers, some of the more ballady ones. Losing My Mind's a particular favourite, but I don't think anyone in their right mind would ever sing that in front of Julia McKenzie. But the contest provided a unique challenge, which I thought I could step up to in terms of the dexterity and muscularity of it, with the fact it's a patter song.
You'd also performed the role, hadn't you?
I'd performed the role in Nottingham, yeah.
Yes,
so yeah, I knew it.
From that point of view, it's less scary.
Yeah, and it was impressive. I think it is an impressive song if you can do it justice. Jury's out on that one. But it's a good patter song. It shows a breadth of range and comic timing. And in reality, it's just an awful lot of fun. And I thoroughly enjoy doing it.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Can you tell? I've been up and down this living room. Now, signorini, signori, we mix the lather, but first you gather around. Signorini, signori, you looking a man who have had the glory to shave a pope. Mr. Sweeney, whoever, I beg your pardon, will probably say it was only a cardinal. Nope! It was the Pope!
The Stephen Sondheim Society Student Performer of the Year, which is a wonderful thing because it's giving these young performers just emerging from drama colleges a chance to show who they are and what they can do through the work of the great composer lyricist of our time. And for those coming from a more straight dramatic training rather than a musical theatre training, they really understand it and get it, and it stretches everyone. And I know the judging panel is always very hot that it's about performance. It's not a singing competition, though we want to hear great singing as well. It gives these performers a great chance to shine. It's also great that it's now combined with the Stiles and Drew Award. So not only are all these young performers having to engage with Sondheim's work, which is a wonderful thing, they're also having to learn these new songs, and these new writers are getting a chance to have their work sung in public and learn what it means to have it put on an actor and in an actor's body and voice and put in front of an audience. So it's win, 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 and a very fine event.
And aside from the actual event itself, which is obviously an incredible experience, from a personal perspective, the exposure it gave me in terms of meeting people, both in the industry, from a casting perspective, as well as people that I would eventually go on to work with. Alex Young, who was on the judging panel last year, we now frequently do gigs together. She's a wonderful human being that I adore, and I wouldn't have met her if I hadn't have gone through Spotty. Same for, well, countless people, but I've received work from people seeing me on stage at the Stephen Sondheim Society Student Performer of the Year Award. So I'm very grateful to the
even if you can't say it.
Even if I can't say it without a sibilant dentalised S.
Yeah.
But yes, no, it was.
Alan J. Lerner would never have allowed all those S's in one sentence.
Who?
That's what I was going to say.
Alan J. Somebody.
Stephen Sondheim Society Student Performer of the Year Award is on Sunday, this Sunday, the 10th? The 10th of June at 3 p.m. at the Savoy Theatre. Please come and what's he going to play? I'm so
Savoy, the home of sweet romance.
What's that from?
Duke Ellington, don't worry. Carry on.
Oh, I know Duke Ellington. Yeah, he was on a Family Guy episode. Now, yes, come to Spotty. Come and support these incredible young, when they're my age, that was condescending. These incredible graduates who are really very, very talented. Come and see the amazing guest performers. Tracy Bennett, the infamous.
The first Mary and Merrily We Roll Along I ever saw, Tracy Bennett.
Was she?
She was fantastic.
Well, she is our inimitable host for the evening. I'm very, very excited. We've got Diane Botcher performing. We've got Izuka Hoyle, the winner from last year, who is phenomenal. She will be reprising her Last Midnight. I'll be there, so that's worth the ticket price alone. Oh, I shall be inviting on a very special guest, very secret special guest, to shave as Pirelli. So yes, you should come along and see who that is. But yeah, come and support us. We'd love to have you there, and no doubt the drinks will be flowing afterwards. To shave the face, to pull out a tooth, require the grace, and not the brute. For if you slip, you nick at a skin, you clip at a chin, you rip at the lip a bit, and that's the truth. To shave a face, or even a part, without it a smart, require the heart, it take the art. I show you a chart, a study I starting in my youth. To cut the hair, to trim the beard,